My Hero Academia was released in 2016 and it's become one of the most popular anime series of all time. I mean, this show has everything that you ever need. There are good looking guys, amazing waifus, and if you're not into any of that, there's a whole buffet of mashups to satisfy your desire. It is without question that superheroes are a really popular and fun to watch genre that's able to attract a huge following. I'm sure that all of us has at least watched one superhero show growing up, right? But I think if there is one thing that makes My Hero Academia stand out from other superhero shows, is that it manages to capture an aspect or a value of a hero that isn't often focused on in other superhero shows. And to find out what that value is, we first need to ask ourselves, what is a hero? And what truly separates a hero from a villain? Because good and evil are two sides of the same coin. One may say that saving a bunch of cats from a tree is a good thing, but others who see cats as scums of the earth and parasites of society won't see it as a good thing. Okay, that might not be the best example, but you get what I mean. So good and evil is just a matter of perspective. But if that is the case, then how can we accurately call someone a hero or a villain? Well, you may disagree with me, but besides their morals, I would say that the value that clearly draws the line between a hero and a villain is the value of sacrifice. And it's that value of sacrifice that I feel that My Hero Academia captures so beautifully. And yes, this video contains spoilers for My Hero Academia. You've been warned. On a surface level, sacrifice may be a value that both heroes and villains possess, sacrificing their time and energy. But if you dig a little deeper, sacrifice is more than that. A hero's sacrifice isn't just about giving up what you value for the sake of others, but sometimes even giving up your dreams. One of the first times where a hero's sacrifice was demonstrated was during the scene where our main protagonist, Deku, was taking part in his entrance exams to join the hero's course at UA Academy. And if you watch the show, it has always been his dream to be in this school. Like the man would literally simp for a rat just to be in this school. That's how much he wanted it. A rat. He would simp for a rat. Halfway through the mock battle, a Godzilla-looking Evangelion came out of nowhere and caused chaos amongst all the participants. Unlike all the other smaller robots that give you a point if you destroy them, this dude had the audacity to be worth 0 points, and so there was no point in trying to take it down. Like, damn, that was like getting my paycheck after working for McDonald's. So everyone's first instinct was to run away, and that was the most logical thing to do, like what I did when I was working for McDonald's. It was later on revealed that there was a girl stuck under the rubble and would most likely get crushed by the robot and fail the exam. While everyone ran away, Deku used all his strength to defeat the robot and save Dora the Explorer. What's so great about this scene is that Deku has never used his powers before and he doesn't know how things would turn out. But what he knew was that he had to save her because that's true heroism. He could have possibly gotten crushed by that robot and failed the exam, but he was willing to give up his dream of joining UA Academy just to save someone's life. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is true sacrifice. Obviously, that wasn't the only time where the value of sacrifice was shown in the series, and it is actually a prominent and recurring theme in the show. But I think that the most touching story of sacrifice in this show, and the story where you could taste the value of sacrifice, was the story of Waterhose. Waterhose were pro-heroes, and yes, you guessed it, they have water-based quirks. They had a child named Kota, and when Kota was 3 years old, Waterhose were defending a group of civilians from a villain named Muscular. They managed to save the civilians, but it cost them their own lives. Although their heroic deeds were praised by the world, it scarred their son for life, having lost both of his parents at a young age. The cost of this sacrifice wasn't only just their lives, but the life of their son. Kota grew up becoming cold, reserved, and hated heroes. He didn't understand heroes and believed that the whole heroes and villains thing was detrimental to the world. This was because he believed that his parents abandoned him to become heroes. One day, Kota comes face to face with the villain that killed his very own parents. He panicked, knowing that he's most likely going to die if no one saves him. And what do you know? Deku soon arrives and manages to save Kota by the skin of his teeth. During the fight, Deku was overwhelmed by Muscular and struggles to defeat him. He used 100% of his power into a punch, which even broke his arm, but Muscular was unharmed. Shocked by the result, he realized that the chances of him winning was low, and it was at this point that Deku was ready to give up his life just to save Kota, the kid that punched him in the balls when they first met. During the final climactic showdown, it came to a point where Deku was about to lose, and he accepts that he is going to die, but it will be all worth it if he manages to buy enough time for Kota to escape. In the end, Deku managed to make a comeback and defeat Muscular, and it was at this very moment that Kota finally realized why heroes do what they do, that even if the person in danger is just a random civilian, a true hero will give up his life just to save that civilian. The value of sacrifice has the power to inspire. It was only through Deku's heroic sacrifice that Kota goes through his character arc. As Deku once said, it's not a matter of whether or not you can do it. A hero's job is to risk his life to make their words into reality. Waterholes displayed true heroism by protecting civilians from a villain. The price for doing that was their lives and the growth of their son. They knew that before going into battle, but they still did it anyway, because that's the sacrifice a hero must accept. Because wasn't the reason why heroes risk their lives to fight villains and protect the world was to try and make the world a better place to live in the first place. I'm sure that all of us has watched many superhero shows or movies when we were younger, but how many of these shows beautifully captures the essence of a hero? If you're looking for a good superhero anime that not only has an entertaining story, but also manages to teach the audience heroic lessons, My Hero Academia does live up to its reputation and is a definite must-watch for fans of the superhero genre. Hey, what's up? Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and would want to see more, do check out my other videos. Please also hit the like button, and if you wanna be my hero, do hit the subscribe button down below. Oh shit, that was quite cringe, oh god.